was like, okay, that's fucking weird. And the last thing that happened, which is the Skinwalker thing,
so
right?
what you're saying is it's a ghost.
Wait, hold on. Like you saw something?
No,
He heard.
I didn't see anything. Hold up.
Skinwalker's called
Hold up. Okay, so
and Wendigos. It's kind of they're the same but a little different.
okay, so I was here with my girl, right? And
okay.
yeah. So I was we were
Hold my hand,
chilling,
hold my
and we were in my room like watching a movie, all cool, and then like my brother like he screams out my name, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, like I'm in trouble because he sounded pretty fucking mad.
Yeah.
He was like Max, like he usually calls me like Maximiliano when he's mad,
here.
and so he just calls me Max, right? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, hey, you know, I'll be right back. Like, maybe Gaia did something. Maybe she bit the los muebles. Something like that. Furniture. Like, she probably did something because this guy sounds pretty fucking pissed. I go downstairs, dude, and I look at the window, and his truck's not there. And I'm like, okay, he probably parked somewhere else.
But you heard it inside the house.
Yeah. Like here downstairs. So I'm like, his truck's not there.
And you heard the first one upstairs.
Huh?
And you heard the first one upstairs.
Yeah, no,
But
I heard
this is a Skinwalker.
Hold up.
Okay.
So I hear the Max, the call for my name.
Yeah.
Pretty mad. And I'm like, all right. So I go, I'm like, he's not there. And I'm like, he probably parked somewhere else. And I'm like, hey, nobody answers. And I'm like, okay, I go to my mom's room. My mom's not there. I go to her closet. Nobody's there. I go to the laundry.
Her closet?
Yeah, because like my
it's a big closet. Okay, yeah.
No one's there. I'm like, that's fucking weird. And then I go to laundry. No one's there. I open the bathroom. No one's there. I go to the garage. Empty.
So you were basically home alone.
Yeah. And then I go upstairs and I'm like, hey, my brother's not here. And I was like, did you hear that? She was like, I heard that. Like somebody called out your name pretty fucking
because
mad.
you're with your chick, right?
Yeah. And I was like, no one's here. I was like, we're home alone. And she was like,
fuck.
oh. I was
What
like,
if the ghost got jealous and screamed out your name so you would stop doing a little something?
anyway, no. I even went to the backyard because I was like, maybe it's the neighbor. He wants to call out my name, right? Because like maybe he's cutting the grass or something.
I don't think you would have heard it from in your room.
Oh, my room has like my window is like the window to this balcony right here.
Yeah.
So I can actually hear whatever's going on in the back if you're loud enough.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I go outside and my neighbors, no one's there. Not even cows, not even horses. No one's there.
Fuck?
And I'm like, okay, that's trippy. And so I told this story to a couple friends that I have in my Design 2 class, and one of them says like, hey, like that sounds like a Skinwalker, and you might have a Skinwalker situation in your land. And I was like, fuck.
There's two things that can come from that.
Okay.
One, it could either be like that entity. Was it a girl or you said it was your brother, so it was a male.
It sounded exactly like Cesar.
Exactly like your brother.
But what did it sound like the first time?
The first time that when they called my name from the studio, it was a girl.
It was a girl.
It sounded like a female in stress.
Wait,
and pain.
but you said the person that passed away was female here?
Yeah, it's the previous owner.
So
was a girl.
Man, that's great. But just her. It wasn't like no one else passed away here in the house or whatever.
No.
So who's the dude?
See, I was gonna say, maybe it was the ghost or whatever entity's like trying to contact you or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
But your friend might be right because Skinwalkers do replicate voices from people that you know.
I've heard.
And I don't know if you've seen like videos on YouTube or not even just YouTube, just Reddit or out there in the internet.
Yeah.
People that have like land like yours. You know what I mean? Like they're filming and they're like they either say like, I'm home alone or I'm just with my wife or whatever.
Yeah.
And I can hear the voice of my mom or I can hear the voice of my brother or my uncle. Like it's mainly family members that they hear out in the distance. Like they're either calling their name or like, hey, help, or like, but super, super convincing. You know what I mean?
Damn.
It's like I could be home alone here at your crib and then I hear like Brandon, right?
Yeah.
And I hear him in the distance, but I'm home alone. And I hear him outside like, hey, Frank, come help me or some shit. And I'm like, because that's how.
And they want to lure you outside or what?
Exactly. That's how, quote unquote, the Skinwalkers lure, right? Am I saying that right? Lure you in?
Lure.
And what's your objective? Like to steal your body? Or
yeah, because I need to get educated on this. Cause I don't know
shit.
Look, I don't want to say I did a lot of research, but I have done some research on Skinwalkers and Wendigos. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot everything. Yeah, I forgot what the fuck I did like 2 hours ago. But there's two types. There's the Skinwalkers and the Wendigos. Okay. And I know that I believe it's the Wendigo. It's I think that has to do with like the indigenous people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like it's like some ritual or some shit that they do. But the Wendigo is mainly like the Wendigo supposedly has like antlers It's like a reindeer / humanoid type thing. But but a lot of people, I
thought it was like a werewolf kind of deal.
It's because a lot of people like mistaken it. Like people say it looks like a werewolf, but it's like it's just a creature. It's a form that they take, which is like, I don't know if there's maybe different types of forms, but I know that like the Wendigos and Skinwalkers are very, very close, and people like really like they what do you call it? Se confunden con los dos. Like they get confused with both of them. So I don't know like what one specific like creature does, but I know that like, for example, like the Skinwalkers, I don't know a lot about Skinwalkers, but like I don't know if it's like some type of like demonic entity or if it's just like some like as well, like also like some type of like ritual bullshit that I don't know, people fuck around with, or I think it's just like a creature in general. Yeah. Because if you really think about it, not just here in the United States, but like also in Mexico, Skinwalker, right? Yeah. What do Skinwalkers do?
I don't know.
They go after people, they attack people, right? They kill you, they eat you, whatever the fuck. They go after that. They go after animals as well. And apparently from Skinwalkers, like they're really, really fucking strong, just as Wendigos. Like they're super, super strong.
Wait, these are like physical things?
Yes, they're physical. It's
are they documented?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just like
it's because there's a lot of stuff about them, bro. Like so many things about them.
I think this is a Google search.
And honestly, I think the
Max could die here.
I think the biggest difference between the Wendigo and the Skinwalker is that the Skinwalker can shapeshift, but the Wendigo, like, it can shapeshift to different things, but the Wendigo can only shapeshift from from the human to like whatever it is, like that humanoid species thing that it turns into. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't think there's a lot of reports about Wendigos here in Texas, or obviously in the United States, yes, but not here in Texas. But I know Skinwalkers, you know, Texas, it's a ranch. It's un rancho. Yeah. A bunch of land, ranches, and everything. Yeah. And I mean, I would probably think it is a Skinwalker, bro.
Shit.
I mean, I don't know.
In the house.
And I don't know about in the house, but be careful, man.
this was like both times were like at noon.
You know what? So not all the videos, but most of the videos, like it's also when it's like the sun is setting.
Yeah, but this was like when the sun was completely out.
Yeah, so like if you know you're home alone and you hear your name, someone's calling out for help,
strap up.
No, not. I mean, yes,
just don't go outside.
Just don't go outside, bro. Make sure your doors are locked and shit. It's sounding like a video game right now, right? But you know, just be careful, man. You know,
I'm creeped out.
I'm not saying it is, but man, I really wish I could have remembered like the biggest, like everything from like the Skinwalkers and the Wendigos, man. Yeah. The main thing that I know is that the Wendigos is from like, it comes from like indigenous people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing. Oh, okay. From what I was saying, I'm sorry. From like here in the United States, from Mexico. Okay. And I was telling you guys, okay, well, what do the Skinwalkers do? They need to eat, right? They go for cows. They go for pigs. They go for horses, right? And what's a really, really like huge popular folklore that they have in Mexico? What is it? El chupacabra.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe they're both the same thing. Just that here is considered as a Skinwalker, and over there it's a chupacabra. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly,
that was a solid connection.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Because I honestly think that the
fucking intellectual, bro.
quote unquote, the chupacabra and the Skinwalkers are the exact same creature, but they shapeshift, but they're also like that animal humanoid thing that goes after animals, eats them, kills them. Because I know that the chupacabra is just considered sucking the blood out of animals and leaving them dry dead on the floor. Skinwalkers, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's almost the same fucking thing, bro.
As long as cows don't show up dead or horses, I think I'm alright.
Yeah. Like if none of your animal or cattle, if
anything, that's what's gonna be targeted first.
Yeah. I mean, if you start seeing reports like around your area where like random ass animals have been eaten or killed or whatever the fuck,
I'm out.
Be careful, because that can be your biggest clue that there's something out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's our next option then?
For what?
Because something yelled his name. Now we're demonic. Ghost.
Maybe it's a ghost. I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, if nothing, you gotta look at the like the A and B's, you know, gotta connect the puzzle pieces, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a skinwalker, it just called out your name, but there's really no reports of no animals being eaten or dead or anything like that around your area or your neighbors, then you really don't have anything to worry about, you know what I mean?
I do think it's like some sort of entity here at the house, but
like,
if
you did hear your name, it's more than likely just an entity, bro.
I don't know if it's like just me that I'm just not scared of it anymore. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not trying to like front or anything. I just like like I do believe in that shit, but I'm not fazed by it anymore. When I was little,
I get you.
Or like, cause you know, like sometimes they say like, oh, humans can like feel like if you feel fear or something, like maybe it's like some sort of demon or whatever. Like it's
like if you feel like cold or smell sulfur and shit.
And it's like I don't feel none of that. But maybe it's just me that I'm not scared of it anymore. But it's just like
well, at that point you like give whatever it is no power, right? Like, Like what do you do? It like yells and then Max doesn't get up from bed. And
it's like I'm tired. Bro.
It's like what are you gonna do? It's like, well, now what? Do I call him again or kind of oxygen?
I used my one for the week. Fuck, he didn't even react.
No, I need to gather more energy.
I think it just depends on what the quote unquote entity's purpose is. Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe because like a lot of people have reported like, oh, like they're close to an entity or whatever, and it smells like sulfur or some shit.
Yeah, I've
or
heard that shit.
They feel a cold draft and shit. I think depending on like depending on the purpose of the entity, it's what you feel or smell.
Yeah,
that's what I think, you know. But I mean, you know, just you're chilling, bro. I mean, as long as you're not getting hurt or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean. You're all right. You should be all right.
But man, what a trip! I've never had a ghost story feel that real.
Yeah,
dude.
For real?
Or I mean, like feel that real, I guess isn't the right way to say it, but at least like to have it be that vocal or that like pronounced, like that's just insane.
It's happened to me too, but I think I've already mentioned in the podcast when I was on the grandma. So